Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. We're in Traverse City at the MDOT offices, and yes, it's orange barrel season already. We're joined here by Rick Liptack, and you're sort of in charge here in Traverse, are you not?
I manage this office, yeah. We have a variety of people that work here for me, taking care of maintenance and design and overseeing construction.
All right, let's talk a little bit about first. A lot of people think that the MDOT offices in Traverse City just worry about Traverse City. Not true.
No, we have 7 counties we take care of between all the way to Wexford, Manistee, and up in Leland and over to Kalkaska. So we got quite an area.
And you were showing me the map of 2017's list of projects, and of course there's a lot going on. Let's talk about what's going on in Traverse City right at the moment. The Mirchi Bridge. What's happening there exactly?
Okay, that's a what we call a capital preventive maintenance project. We are resurfacing the deck. We're doing some work on the structure below, the steel. We're going to be doing some painting down there. We're putting a new bridge railing on one side, and we're fixing the approaches, trying to get rid of the big bumps at either end of the bridge.
Yeah, and I noticed that there was a large amount of very large rocks that are no longer there. What were those used for?
Those we had a big scour hole on the east side of the bridge in the river, and we had to go through a DEQ permit process to fill that scour hole in so we wouldn't lose that side of the bridge, basically.
Right. Well, that's a good thing.
Yes.
Right. So also coming up, and this I think is for later towards the fall, though, from 3 Mile to Garfield on US 3137, correct? You're going to do what?
That is a mill and resurface. Okay, we're going to be taking 2 inches asphalt off. We're going to be fixing all the manholes along there that are in poor condition. We're going to be adding ADA ramps and doing some other curb repairs here or there, and then paving it back.
All right, and you were saying that also there are going to be some sidewalks put in there too.
East Bay Township has expressed interest and is right now working on designing and working on a sidewalk to be put in all the way along that south side. And
before we turn the camera on, I was asking you several questions about why don't we do this, why don't we do that, and you pointed out that there's kind of a philosophy. It's like, well, if we build something new, that's going to take money away from keeping other places safe or building that up. Kind of explain that.
Well, MDOT is currently in what's called a preservation mode, okay? We have to preserve the road system that we have, and the pavements that we have, and so currently majority, if not almost all of our money is going towards preserving the road system we have rather than expanding the system, because a lot of money can go into expansion because everybody has a want out there, but we're having trouble holding the pavement together that we currently have.
And we got to that because I was bringing up the fact, well, when are we going to get a roundabout in Traverse City at Division and 14th? And you explained, well, if we do that, we're taking money away from other things that we really need to work on. Same thing with Hartman-Hammond Bridge and the expense of all that. So there is some logic that goes into the decision making. You're just not sitting up on high making these pronouncements.
No, we have quite a group. We have different groups in Lansing that monitor a lot of this, and there's huge databases that they use to predict where our pavement conditions are going, and that kind of drives where our money is being spent.
All right. Now, in Leland County on M22, you're going to be doing some joint repair, and then you're going to be doing what? Resurfacing on the west side on M22, correct?
Yes, that's correct. We'll be doing the joint job south of Sutton's Bay in that concrete section this fall, and this spring we'll be getting started south of M204 over there, resurfacing of that large section of M22.
All right. On a daily basis, when you get phone calls from people or you hear input from chuckleheads like me, is it more negative or positive?
It's a variety of everything. You know, everybody that drives a car is an expert and has their opinion, which we understand, and we you know, sometimes there's some very good ideas that come up out of those comments and things, or makes us think about things.
And I've already come up with several great comments and ideas already that you have outplayed me on and told me why that's not never going to, like 11th Street and Traverse City on Division putting in a traffic light. Great idea, but the neighborhood's not crazy about it. So you deal with that, things like that.
Yeah, and many times there's what you try to do thinking you're going to improve something may have a negative impact to somebody else that they don't like. Right. So that's the thing we always have to balance.
Rick, thank you very, very much for making time for us.
Sure, no problem.
In Traverse City at MDOT. For My News 26, I'm Vic McCarty.